Hello! This is 2 of your 5 a day, the show that provides you with a healthy portion of your daily intake of genius.
You're not wrong there, Tom Cross.
Thanks, Murray Grindon.
Anyway, 2 of your 5 days is the name of the show, and over the next 30 minutes, we'll be throwing all kinds of shapes at you, looking at the next best movie releases to hit the cinema, as well as a sneak peek at an independent film, grown here right in Portsmouth.
I'll be exploring new music from the famous and the undiscovered, and hopefully educating Murray on what real music is.
What do you mean educating Murray?
Well, what are you listening to at the minute?
Ed Sheeran, all day, in my car, everywhere I go. Ed Sheeran this, Ed Sheeran that.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly? Anyway, okay, Tom, let's just cut to the chase.
Dear.
Tell the people what's coming up on today's show.
Okay, hombre. So first up, we have Mr. Murray Grindon taking the reins of the movie Stallion by looking at some guy called Ridley Scott.
Wait. What do you mean, some guy called Ridley Scott? You mean the legendary director Ridley Scott?
Oh, okay. So Murray will be looking at the legendary director Ridley Scott's new release, Prometheus, which he really will not stop talking about. So yeah, as well as
Prometheus.
we'll be checking out an independently made new flick called
Prometheus, no, The Final Victim. And Tom will be feeding his ears with a nutritional helping of Marina and the Diamonds, as well as a live performance by a fantastic 40s-styled Grace Shelley, who is just chilling in the green room as we speak, right now. Say hello. Hello. I love her.
To round up today, Murray and I will be having a little show and tell session about what we found that's new this week. It could be anything, from festivals to technology to cheeses and animals. Each week, our show and tell debates will give you the vital ingredients to starting conversation with someone, in the pub maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really looking forward to that. You know, I've got a sweet summer festival to tell you all about coming up at the end called Glaston Budget.
Glastonbury.
No, Glaston Budget. I'll tell you more about it much later, buddy. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So everybody sitting in the cafe or at home watching this show on the web may be wondering who we are and what we're all about.
Yeah, exactly. So we thought we'd answer that question by making homemade videos. We thought that would do the trick.
Yeah, well, we had a few disagreements over what to cover in the videos, so we've both decided to do one each.
Exactly. Well, I tell you what. Let's just show them the tape, shall we? And
Yeah,
we'll see.
okay.
And we'll see whose is better.
Hello, I'm Tom, and I'm one of your 5 a day. I am the music expert for the show, and my favourite genre of music would probably be the 1940s, 50s sort of stuff. Da, 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 da. But also the indie kids. I see those indie kids as being quite, they're quite cool, and I see myself being just as cool as them. I like a bit of hip hop. My name is Tom. I'm a real big bomb, but I'm an actual don. I went to the park. I saw a dog bark. I like a bit of the gothic sort of glam rocky sort of era. Back in the 70s, I think that would have been. They're just great performers that really show off their personality through their music. So yeah, there's no need to say any more.
What was that? That was hilarious.
What's so funny?
You. What was that about? You know, what was it? My name is Tom. I'm the bomb. Like,
Yeah, and go to the park and you're a dog park.
well, you're a rapper now, are you?
Yeah, that's brilliant. I can do all sorts.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Okay, Murray.
Yeah?
Well, let's see if yours is any better.
It will be. Watch this. Roll the VT.
Oh, hello there. I'm Murray, the better part of our duo of presenters on 2 of you 5 a day. What should I tell you about myself? I like films. I'll be back. Quite a lot of films.
Oh, my mama said life was like a box of chocolates.
I like Star Wars a lot.
Use the force, Luke.
Action, comedy, drama, sci-fi, all the films. And I know pretty much anything. Let's be honest, if you know about movies, then you too, like me, can be this awesome.
Well, I think that speaks for itself, don't you?
No, look at that. Like, everything. It had everything in it. It had moves, everything.
What was the Transformer bit?
That's my version of the robot in the clubs. I'd just be busting it out.
Murray.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on, I think. First things first, movie. I think we all know what's been on Murray's mind recently.
Yeah, Prometheus.
Yes, so Murray, they've finally made a film about my favourite Greek legend.
What?
Yeah, you know, the Greek Titan, son of Iapetus and Clymene, stole the fire from Zeus and he gave it to the mortals.
No, Tom. No, it's not that. Not about that.
Why, what? What do you mean?
Prometheus I'm talking about is a new sci-fi epic to grace the cinemas by Ridley Scott, you know, famous for directing Alien. Now, the idea is that the film generally acts as a prequel to the Alien saga, which will hopefully answer some of the mysterious questions from the first film, even though Scott himself does reject the prequel label. Now, admittedly, I am a super uber massive fan of the Alien films, and it's occurred to me that not everyone knows as much as I do. So, I thought it'd be a good idea to talk to people about their thoughts on Prometheus and get them as excited as I am about it. And hey, you never know, I might find someone to go see it with me.
Do you like sci-fi films?
Yeah, mostly.
I do like sci-fi films.
I do. It depends on how action-based they are. If they're too action-based, I think it just ruins the plot.
Does Avatar count?
It's pretty sci-fi.
I like Avatar.
Actually, funny you say that. It's actually one of those genres I didn't think I liked until it's on TV, and then I make myself watch it.
Ever seen Alien?
Yeah, I don't rate it much.
Would you rate it on a scale of 1 to I love sci-fi films?
I would rate it onto to 3.
Oh yeah, classic, instant classic. I love it.
I like Aliens.
Yeah, it was interesting. It wasn't as fake as the really old films.
Have you heard of Prometheus?
Funny enough, yeah, a few weeks ago, someone was trying to sell it to me, and I wasn't buying it, so I was like, nah, sci-fi, blah, and all that stuff. And he showed me the trailer, sort of worked it out. But I'm sort of loosely understand it.
I have heard about Prometheus, yes.
No.
No, I haven't.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
It's about the start of Alien, the ship that goes and finds the aliens, I think. Something like that.
But not quite. I understand it's sort of the prequel to Alien.
Right, let me tell you how it breaks down. Right, so you watched Alien, and there was the craft that had crashed there, and no one knew how it got there. You know, as that guy was living there. So the first Alien is set on this planet. There's a massive skeletal thing with a really big gun.
It's a story about the craft, isn't it?
Yes.
There you go.
There's like an abandoned spacecraft, and then there's like big guns there and stuff, and they're like, oh, how did this all get here? And there's a lot of unanswered questions, and they're all a bit like, what? And then in this film, you find out why that happened.
Okay.
So it's all a bit like interwoven. Now, how do you feel about that?
I like interwoven. Bring it together.
So there's a lot of that going on. Would that interest you, knowing Alien as you do?
Yeah. No, like it's actually, in fact, it's the first sci-fi film I actually wanted to go to cinema to see.
I'd go see it, definitely. I'm definitely going to go see it, yeah.
Yeah, probably, just because recent stuff in the news, they've said that they're finding stuff on all these different planets, so it'd be interesting on someone's theory to how they got there.
Now, after I told you all this, would you want to see firstly Alien, then Prometheus?
No and no.
I will be. It looks awesome. The trailer looks wicked.
Yeah.
You're coming with me to see Prometheus. Do you want to go with me?
Oh, I'd love to. Is that a date?
That is a date. Come here. And what came first, the alien or the egg?
The chicken?
I can't think of something funny to say. Egg.
The egg.
So have we lost you there?
I'm sorry, yeah. I think you've asked the wrong person.
Gutted. The alien or the egg?
Probably the alien. Put the egg there.
You put the egg there?
Yeah.
What laid the egg? What gave birth to the alien?
The alien just it erupted from nothing. I don't know.
So, Murray,
Yeah.
looks like you've definitely got yourself a date there for the 1st of
Yeah,
June.
you could say that if he ever rings me back. So, Tom, are you convinced? Would you come see it with me? Would you want to go?
Well, you know, I'm not sure. I mean, it all seems a bit alien to me.
Oh, man. Tom, stop with the puns.
Oh,
Listening, it's time to learn about Prometheus. You're right, Prometheus is a Greek
Yeah.
legend, but it's not about that guy. It's the name of the spaceship that Wayland Industries sent to investigate the New World.
Wayland Industries, what are you talking about?
Okay, Wayland Industries is a futuristic company that specializes in finding resources from other planets, and they bring them back to Earth for the good of humanity. I think the one reason that I'm so excited about this film is because of all the hype surrounding it. You know, they've actually created an entire authentic Wayland Industries website where, you know, you can go on and pose as a business investor, and they've got their stats and their figures and their business success and these great pictures of the spaceships, and even this viral video of one of their android robots called David. If I had a robot, I probably wouldn't call it David, I'd call it C3P3 or something.
Okay then, buddy, you've sold it to me. I'm going to go and check that out tonight, I promise.
Yeah?
So can you give us the website address?
Absolutely. It's waylandindustries.com, and I promise you, Tom, it's pretty intense.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm on it.
Right, good. So now I've got Prometheus out of my system, I think. Let me inform you about an independent film that is called My Eye. It's called Final Victim, and it's a modern-day take on Jack the Ripper. And what's got me, I know, right, what's got me really intrigued with this short story was the underlying story, focusing on how the media handle news stories and how far they'll go to ensure that they get their story, and in this case, actually hinder the investigation. But, you know, don't take our word for it. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, we'll stand here, and check out this juicy clip from the film.
See, now, I don't really like scary things, but
Yeah.
I mean, that looks intriguing.
Yeah, no, it does, doesn't it? You know, definitely does. I think the film will be aired on the CCI channel once it's been completed, so keep both of those eyes peeled.
Okay.
Well, that's it for films this week. Next week, however, I'll be checking out the imminent release of The Hobbit, so excited, and another independent student film. Can't wait. Ooh.
But now, it's time for me to nourish you with the splendours of music. Oh, remember me when the west wind moves. Music sting.
Music sting.
You may have or not have heard of the artist Marina and the Diamonds. She is a Welsh singer-songwriter who has an extraordinarily clever name.
I tell you what, Marina and Diamonds is pretty straightforward, actually, Tom.
No, but it's not her stage name that I'm talking about.
Right.
It's her actual name. It's Marina Diamandis.
Oh.
See what she's done there?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
nice, I like it. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I bet you can't guess what her middle name is.
I don't know. And the...
No, Murray.
Whoa.
You'll never get it though.
No.
It's Lambrini.
Wow.
I know, and I quite like Lambrini. Anyway, never mind. Where was I? Yeah, so she's brilliant, and I've been listening to her new album, Electra Heart, non-stop for the past few weeks. And I must say, I just cannot stop listening to her.
I've actually never heard of her, like, at all.
Oh.
You know, what kind of music does she do? I'm kind of guessing by her name, you know. And the Diamonds, like Lucy in the Sky Diamonds, or Psychedelic Man.
Yes, Murray. I've been listening to psychedelic music all week.
You were rapping earlier.
No. I'd describe her as a cuter British Gwen Stefani sort of thing. She supported Katy Perry's California Dreams tour in the US, and her new single Prima Donna debuted at number 11, becoming her highest peaking single to date, and I can honestly see her topping the charts in the not too distant future. I like the fact that the Brits are starting to claim the spotlight once more. Move over, America, the UK is coming back with a vengeance. Let's see if the public agrees with me. What sort of era of music would you say you're into?
I like all types of music. 60s, mate.
Old 1950s, 60s.
I like old music. What our mums and that used to go out to, we like. Yeah.
80s stuff.
Yeah.
Like what?
No,
No, there's no limit.
70s to mid 80s.
I actually quite like jazz and things back, so a bit further back.
Any era.
Pop music, or is it more like rock music that you're into?
Oh, I like both.
I'm not really a cool enough to be a rock chick.
Pop. I think, yeah, pop.
Like Clubhouse a lot as well.
Yeah, we like old
Garage
school
and
dance.
that.
No, we like old school dance.
Yeah.
Like Dreamer.
Show Me Love.
Bit of the old big box, small box. No, big fish, small fish.
More pop and indie.
What sort of music would you be more inclined to listen to? Would it be sort of British music or American music?
Both. No, both.
I like American bands.
I like R&B.
Definitely it would definitely be a British artist. I think British music in general is better and more individual.
British.
For new music, I think America's better.
Do you prefer British or American music?
British.
I like a combination of both, but generally it's more American music, I have to say.
What sort of bands?
There's a tough question.
I think the Beatles.
The old bands, Genesis, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath.
I love Duran Duran.
Yeah, they're good fun.
One Direction.
One Direction. That's the first one of the day.
Marina and Diamonds, probably one of them.
Oh, you like Marina and the Diamonds. Have you heard of the band Marina and the Diamonds?
No, not really. No, well, not really. No.
Not particularly, no.
Well, it seems familiar, yeah, but I might have heard their music. I don't know.
And I've heard a bit of her stuff, yeah.
Yes, I've heard of them.
No, I haven't, no.
Yeah, she's alright. I think she's a bit weird. Like, that's not sort of our sort of genre.
That's the right word.
That's not our sort of genre, but like if it's on the radio, I will listen to it.
I know exactly what I want and who I want to be. Their lyrics in one of the songs. Do you think that's a good message?
Yes, very good message.
Confident, positive?
Yes.
And do you think you know who you are and what you want to be?
I think so. I think I'm old enough to know that now.
Do you think that's a good message?
Absolutely, it's really positive.
And are you quite confident to say that you know exactly who you are and what you want to be?
No, not in the slightest.
Yeah, it's a good message. Whether people feel like that or not is another thing.
Yeah, that's really good. I might get that tattooed on me.
Will you? It's quite a confident...
Little line, little lyric.
Yeah.
That's very confident, positive message, isn't it?
Yeah.
Confident message?
Yeah, confident, yeah.
Do you know who you are and what you want to be?
No. I know who I am. I don't know what I want to be.
That'll come in good time. Do you know who you are and what you want to be?
I just want to be an Iron Apple, really, loving life.
Woo! Well done, Tom. Now, Marina and the Diamonds is set to play at the Emirates Stadium, Come on the Gunners, in London on June the 1st. Find out more at www.marinaandthediamonds.com. Now, Tom has run over to the studio too to do fun things and has left me here all alone. No, but you go. Leave me here. No, it's fine. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon.
I am joined here by the lovely Grace Shelley, who is going to perform for us in a few moments. But Grace, I'd just like to say how excited I am that you're here, because I love the genre of music that you play.
Thank you. Well, I'm excited to be here too, so that makes two of us.
Great. Now, I heard you're actually a duo.
Yes. We're called All in the Swing, or Mickey and Grace, depending on what we're doing. And I did, because he felt a little bit left out, I have brought Mickey with me today. So there he is. Hello.
There's Mickey, ladies and gents.
There we are. He'll like that bit.
And how did you get all this started on the road to professionalism?
Oh gosh. Well, just throughout my whole life, I've loved singing and acting, and it just seemed an absolute natural thing for me to do. Started singing with school choirs, and then kind of worked my way through from jazz bands, swing bands, up to real rock bands, playing at the Cows Festival and stuff. So
and doing theatre acting performances with like Amdram companies, that sort of stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. I've toured with some repertory companies and was involved in Thai Theatre in Education. So anything really to do with entertainment.
And you've been doing it for your whole life, since you can remember?
Yes, a very long time.
What sort of gigs do you do? Does it range from like the weddings to the pubs, restaurants, all that sort of stuff?
Absolutely everything, from corporate events to stage production shows, right down to singing in a restaurant or a pub or club.
And do you find that what audience is better normally? Which does it depend, like, with the wedding audience or the pub audience? Are they very different?
Every gig is different, but as long as the audience is with you and they give you something back, then that's what you perform for.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you perform. It doesn't matter what sort of gig it is, just as long as the audience are loving it.
It could be 10 people or 10,000 people, but as long as you're getting something back, it is worth doing.
Yeah. Brilliant answer. I think that's why everyone performs, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Do you just do the 1940s stuff, or do you range across the whole board of eras?
We do. We love the 1940s and 50s. We love the swing music. But, yeah, it's everything across the board.
Great. And this song that you're about to perform for us, can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, it's originally from 1928, Fanny Bryce, who was originally in the Ziegfeld Follies, and it was then sung again by Barbra Streisand in Funny Girl, and it's called My Man.
Brilliant. Well, I'm really looking forward to hearing it. We're going to go and watch you perform now, so I hope it all goes well for you, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in.
Hey, you're back. You missed me that much. No, they're just setting up in the other studio, getting all ready for a little song with you, but it's nice to see you back here with me. I've missed you. She's going to be doing a song very, very shortly called My Man, but whilst they're setting up, we will be waiting to go. Anyway, I think they're ready, so take it away.
Oh, my life is just despair, but I don't care when he holds me in his arms. The world is bright, all right. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday for whatever my man is? I am his forevermore. It's cost me a lot, but there's one thing that I've got, is my man. Cold and wet, tied you bad, but that I soon forget with my man. He's not much for looks, and now here at a box is my man. 2 or 3 girls has he that he likes as well as me, but I love him. Oh, my man, I love him so. You'll never know. Oh, my life is fair, but I don't care when he holds me in his arms. The world is bright, all right. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday for whatever my man is? I am his
She's amazing. Marry me?
So good.
Marry me? No. Well, that was really great. Big thank you to Grace. If you want to see more of Grace, or perhaps even book her for your own event, go to www.mgproductions.co.uk.
Okay, time for What's New. This is the section of the show where we find something new to share with all our wonderful viewers. What have you got to show us this week then, Marie?
Well, as I'm sure you're aware of, Tom,
yeah,
Glastonbury will not be on this year. It won't be happening. Sad
So
times
sad.
for music lovers across England. But do not fret, guys. I have discovered the solution. Glaston budget.
Glastonbury.
No. Glaston budget.
What is that?
Oh, it's
then?
fantastic. It's pretty much Glastonbury,
Yeah.
but on the cheap. You know, where the
Oh.
best tribute bands pay homage to legendary bands such as, right, get this, Oasis, right? The Police Academy, and the Four Fighters. That one's my favourite. The Four Fighters.
I don't suppose they've got any like Frank tributes, have they?
No, but they've got a Madonna one or a Queen one.
Okay, that's quite impressive, I suppose.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll deal
okay.
with that.
Well, that's good. Well, it's held annually in Leicestershire, and this year it takes place on the 1st of June to the 3rd. And you know, if this is your sort of thing, Tom, then go to www.glastonbudget.org to find out more and buy those tickets.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Well, it's getting towards that time, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah, that's about it from us for today's show. So we're going to have to love you and leave you. Oh.
Thanks so much for watching, and join us again on the 1st of June for another helping of 2 of your 5 a day. See you then.
Bye. I miss you.